Hey guys, I am back, and today we are going to be doing a Chatty Get Ready With Me. I'm going to be using a lot of Project Pan items, and hopefully you enjoy. So just sit back, relax, and let's chat about what's going on in my life. So I am going to start off with some very long lasting Project Pan products. Do you see how much I have to contort this bad boy to get product to come out? If this is not done this month, I refuse, because I cannot be doing this for multiple more months. I don't have the willpower. I don't have the shits to give. We're just not there. So I have been at my new job for 2 months now, and I really like it. I really like the coworkers that I've met. Everyone's super friendly. I've interned for this company before, and I didn't expect that to change. Just gonna go in with a little bit of Stila Kitten just on the high points. It's gonna be a real glowy look, like real glowy. But I'm just going out to dinner with some friends, so we can glow. We can sparkle. I am going to dinner with friends, and these are two friends from college who are both leaving to go back to college in the next few weeks. And I know that, like, it's partially my fault, but making friends as a work from home adult is really hard. I kind of underestimated how difficult it was going to be to meet people, but I have been making an effort. This past week, I went into an office site. It's not really like where my team works, but I knew someone who works there, and went in. I met her coworkers. I caught up with her. And I think I really need to start doing that, like, at least once every other week, because frankly, other than that, I have met my coworkers, like gone to lunches with coworkers a couple of times, and I've gone to one employee resource group event, which was super fun, don't get me wrong, but one event in 2 months, not exactly what I would consider like a great effort on my part. Again, my fault. Or not my fault, I don't know. I just get caught up with doing trainings, and I feel like other weeks that there have been events, I've had a lot of trainings to do, and then the weeks that I don't have much to do, like this week, there's no events to be heard of. So I definitely need to prioritize going in person to things, meeting people. Some other options I've been thinking about is taking maybe like a community college class, because depending on which class I do, there might be people who are like around my age, or just people who share a common interest. If I take like a Spanish class or a creative writing class, it's just hard because I do travel for work. I don't know if I would be able to do an in-person class that meets multiple times a week. So I'm just really not sure. The fact that I do travel sometimes with very little notice has been part of why it's been hard to make friends, I guess, but I can't blame that entirely, because there have definitely been opportunities that I just did not take to go meet people. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. I mean, I knew that making friendships once you no longer were in school was going to be harder, Why do I break out in my eyebrows? Why? Aside from my eyebrows, that is irritating me. I knew it was going to be more difficult, but it's always one thing to like hear people say, oh, it's going to be like this, or even to have experienced like a work from home setup before, but to really be in it is definitely another thing entirely. I think there are some habits where if I just got in the habit of doing it, I would feel better. Not that I'm doing fine. I'm not struggling. I'm not doing bad. I'm okay. But there's definitely some habits that I think would help me with the work from home transition. One of those is going for walks, because I used to walk to and from campus every day, which it was only like a 15-minute walk, but still that's 30 minutes of fresh air, of built-in exercise, even on days where I didn't work out. And then I walked between classes, and I would get easily 7,000 steps a day. And then now if I just work from home, cook, maybe do some laundry, like do just things around the house in the evening, go work out, I get like 1,500 steps a day, and it's no fresh air. So I did see a couple things, I don't know how scholarly these sources were, that were saying getting sunlight is important for your circadian rhythms and can help with your sleep, especially getting sunlight like in the morning. So I'm definitely open to trying to go for a walk. Maybe not first thing in the morning, but like get up, sit down, go through my emails or go to a meeting while I have some coffee, and then go for a little walk and get like changed, and then go for a little walk, and then kind of go about the rest of my day. Sometimes I do have really early morning meetings, like 7 a.m., which I know is not so early, but for me it's early. Whew. You saw my what's it called, Project Pan update. You'll know that my bronzer is shattered, and it's still shattered. Have not fixed it yet, although I filmed that yesterday, so not my worst job. I don't have rubbing alcohol. I got distracted. Oh no, I'm making a mess. So yeah, so that's been kind of where I'm at, like things that I'm realizing some things that I took for granted when I was a student that were pre-built into my day, I guess, like meeting people, chatting with people. And I know that not everyone likes that, and some people, what I'm saying, it sounds like a dream, but I've just been noticing, like, I don't want to call it burnout, but it's that feeling of kind of like restlessness. Yeah, because it's definitely not burnout. It's like a restlessness, like hard time sitting still. I have a hard time focusing on tasks, but then also I have a hard time like getting up and going and doing things sometimes. Like I have a hard time like going on the walk. I know I should go on the walk. I know I'll feel better if I go on the walk, but I'm having a hard time just like convincing myself to go. Let's add a little bit of this to the shoulders too while we're at it. It's so funny, in this light you can see exactly where I put it. And this is why it's not just a highlighter on me. Oh my goodness. I put them a lot. It's finally cooled down a little bit where I am, which is so nice. I'm no longer like dying of heat stroke every day. That was dramatic. It's, you know what? I'm a little dramatic. It's fine. I don't know how much I can tell I put down the highlighter under my foundation, so maybe that was not the most functional use of this product, but whatever, we're just playing. I'm gonna dip into some pan those eyeshadow shades and just kind of play. I think I want to do like a peachy look. But peaches. But yeah, I had a good long weekend, or a good Labor Day weekend. I had some time with family. I am going to be going on a trip for work next week, which will be really fun. So I'm going to be shadowing someone who does my role in a different territory and just see what they do. And yeah, I'm just overall doing pretty good. I've been thinking a lot about creativity, and Eve Rodsky talks about this concept of a unicorn space in her books. And at one point, I would definitely say that YouTube was my unicorn space. It was this purely creative endeavor that I went on. I'm just going in with the cream shade in my Pan That palette. It was just purely creative. I did it just for the love of it. I would still have uploaded videos if no one watched. And like, I still upload videos even though I know that Get Ready With Me's don't do as well in the algorithm as Reels and Project Panning stuff. I still make the video. I still have fun with it, but I don't know if it's necessarily my unicorn space anymore. I go in with Festival from my Tarte 2017 holiday. This is one of my Pan Those eyeshadow shades. So I've been thinking about what I want to do in addition. I've been talking with some friends about doing NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month, in November. If you just Google NaNoWriMo, it'll pop up. I can link it down below if anyone's curious, but essentially you write a novel in a month. And it sounds crazy ambitious, and depending on how fast you type, it definitely is. But the idea is you outline in October, or I outline in October. I don't know if that's what they recommend that you do. And then starting November 1st, you just set aside time every day or most days and you write. And when I was in 7th grade, this was like an English assignment for my class. And so if you're a student or you're under 18, then the word count goal is 20,000, like the minimum word count goal. And if you're an adult, then the minimum word count is 50,000, which I looked it up is about like 350 pages, which is like a standard novel. So that makes sense. Or most of the novels that I read are like about 350 to 450 pages. So I did National Novel Month when I was in high school, in 7th grade, so in middle school, and I loved it. I am still proud of the book that I wrote. Part of the process is they give you resources to self-publish through Amazon, and I got like a free copy of my book because I completed NaNoWriMo. And like, you can tell a 7th grader wrote it, but I thought it was really fun, and I've always felt a draw to do it again. And I've attempted it a couple of times, but I always never outlined nearly enough. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I just didn't take it super seriously, and I never completed the challenge. So I'm thinking if I can get someone to do it with me and be like an accountability buddy, I want to do NaNoWriMo again. Would that be an interesting series? Like, do maybe like a 3-part series where like I talk about outlining in October, and I do like a video talking about that, maybe as a get ready with me or just as a sit down video, and then I update you like halfway through November how it's going, and then at the end we can maybe do like a little live or something, and anyone else who wrote novels for National Novel Writing Month, we can all, or if you didn't and you're just interested, we can all get together and do a little live. That might be fun. The one thing that's kind of hard about it being in November is that Thanksgiving and all of that stuff happens. So you either have a lot of free time because it's Thanksgiving weekend, or you're traveling or cooking or baking and doing all of those things and you have no free time. So I'm not sure. I kind of want to do it. It would be so much fun. I have an idea for like a really cheesy, like not even Colleen Hoover, just like so cheesy, so Hallmark, that's the word I was looking for. So Lifetime. Just like really cute little romance book, and I know it's going to be bad. It's not going to be, I don't have a creative writing degree. I haven't taken a creative writing class since middle school. We didn't do creative writing in high school because they're just prepping you for the SATs and all of those things. So I have genuinely no clue what I'm even doing. I can't even articulate why I want to do it so badly, but it would be really fun. Taking another Pan Those Eyeshadows shade. This is Last Call. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That might be a series like my book roulette, where it's not really what my subscribers are here for, but it's something that I enjoy doing. I just don't know how I'm gonna write a full novel and keep the channel running at its normal pace and do all of my book roulette reading and travel to see family over Thanksgiving break. That's kind of where I'm running into an issue, or I'm hesitating, I guess. But I think my roommate might do it with me, and that would be nice because then, like, physically you have someone to sit down and write with you a couple nights a week. So we shall see. If you're at all curious about it, leave me like a comment down below and I will update you. But even if I don't do it, I still have got a lot of stuff going on. I want to start pulling out my, what's it called, art supplies more often, because I got really into drawing when I took that drawing class this past spring, and I have not touched it since. So I think I've got all the stuff. I've got free time on some weekends. I should just go for it. I'm gonna quickly line my upper lash line with my brown Lancome eyeliner and do some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. I'm gonna be going in with a little bit of this NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade District. I think I forgot to include this when I did my like lip swatching video of this product, but we'll lip swatch it here. This is a get ready with me special, because I don't put it with my other Velvet Lip Glides from NARS. I just completely forgot about it when I went to film that video. I've been doing a lot of filming, been not doing so much editing, so I am kind of behind. I'll have to edit a lot this weekend to get all caught up, just because I feel like when there's too much time between when I film it and when I edit it, I just forget to add in photos of things that I talk about and link things in the description box, because even though I am watching it as I edit it, my brain's just kind of half asleep, so I'm like, yeah, you're talking about makeup, whatever, because I already did it. I've already seen it. I've already done it. And then I'm just going to go in my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in the shade Nude Glow. Ooh, that was a lot on my nose. There we go. This is such a pretty blush, especially when you lay it over something a little bit pigmented. There we go. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the highlighter shade in my inner corners. Perfect. And then I'm just going to go in with that same... Actually, I want a lip liner. This is not... I'm going to go in with Hush Hush from Buxom. They discontinued these too. I'm just... By doing this lip swatch series, I'm realizing how many of my lip products they just don't sell anymore. Even things that are relatively new to my collection. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm like, what do I use? What do I do in my lip swatch videos? Because I don't know what's still available, and yeah, it's a little sad just that some of my favorite products they're just gone. And I mean, that's just the fast fashion of beauty. Companies want to keep coming out with new lip products because lip products sell, and there's a new lip gloss and people are like, ooh, I want to try it. But you can only have so many lip glosses in a line. So if you want to like release a new lip gloss, gotta discontinue one of the old ones. Even just like really staple formulas. I am loving this combo. The Buxom Hush Hush, if you have your hands on it, and this NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade District. I think this turned out so pretty. Yay. Okay, am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but realistically I know I've done my full routine. I want to do a little bit of brow gel just to make my brow hairs cover. That's it. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on in my life, what I'm thinking about, plans I have for the rest of the year, and yeah, that's everything that's going on. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoy making these videos, and it means so much to me that you watch them. And most of all, I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys!